Matthew Joseph Millette. Troy Robert King. Ryan David Emond. Austin Maurice Babineau.
Oh, those are nice, Becky.
Joseph Anthony Geister. Jonathan Orrin Richardson. Anthony Joseph Levante. Kevin Raymond McGann. Class Marshal Liam Burke Bashista. Class Marshal Caroline Elizabeth Rushfield. Almost.
Ready? Come on. Look at her. Look at her.
Graduates, please change your tassels from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Ralph C. Mahar Regional School graduates of the class of 2016. Would all Mahar alumni please stand and welcome your new fellow alumni. You can see. There are many people whom I would like to thank for making this event a success. This process takes quite a bit of time. We couldn't have done it without the wonderful assistance of Mrs. McKenna, Mr. Dion, Ms. Cole, Mrs. LaCroix, Mrs. Mitchell, Pam and Penny Smith, Mr. Cho, the band, all the teachers and staff, students, and the exceptional custodial and maintenance staff. A special thanks goes out to Miss Kildhart, as she is our graduation drill instructor, and we owe her much gratitude. My apologies if I omitted your name. I want to thank you for all that you have done to make this event so wonderful. Please give everybody a final round of applause. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the president of the class of 2016, C.J. Christensen. I'm going to cry.
School Committee Chair Peter Cross,
Superintendent Terry Thomas, Mr. Malo, class officers, parents, family, friends, faculty and staff, and the class of 2016. I would like to begin by taking a moment to thank some people on behalf of the class of 2016. First, I would like to thank Ms. McKenna and all of the Student Services Department, without whom this class and many others would have been lost when it became time to apply for colleges, financial aid, and scholarships. The assistance and kindness that has always come with it has been truly priceless. Another person who is deserving of our thanks is Ms. Kilhart. Getting all of these individuals here every day for rehearsals on time is a tremendous task. Yet she was able to do it better than anyone could have asked for. Words cannot express the gratitude that myself, this class, and many of this school's alumni have for Penny and Pam Smith. Yeah. And because they're going to be mad at me for saying any of this, I'm going to try to simplify it real quick. As teachers, mentors, advisors, and friends, we cannot thank you enough. And last, our grade owes the biggest thank you to someone who has been with it for these last 4 years. And though it pains me to admit it, Mr. Parsons has been the class of 2016's guide throughout high school. He was the calming and reasonable voice in every meeting and taught us how to work together to win lip syncs and to have amazing problems. And so I would like to thank you on behalf of everyone here for helping us get through these last 4 years. And now to the newly graduated class of 2016. That's us, buddy. That's you. No words that I can say up here can accurately express what we have gone through and experienced together, or how we feel as we sit here tonight. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to try. This isn't the end of my speech. But expressing these thoughts and emotions in words is very difficult to do, but I will try my best. Some of us have been dreading graduation, and some looking forward to it, as long as we can remember. Some hate to be leaving high school behind, and others can't wait for what's next. Some people are looking forward to the memories that we are going to make, while others fear that they are leaving all of these memories behind. Many people have every mindset in between. These 4 years have been different for every person here, and have been viewed from many different ways. Our years as senators have been one of the few things that every one of us has had in common. And now we're done. It's time for us to all go our separate ways. I don't know about all of you, but this is really scary. I'm pretty scared. As we leave, we are going to miss all the happy times. Every time we relaxed at home after a long day at school. Every time we rocked the lip sync competition, earning bragging rights for the year. Every time we won senator games, or at least got tug of war. Every time that we were sure that we were in love, or in every small moment that turned into great memories. Whether it was a field trip, sporting event, night out with the friends, or cramming for a test, though we probably didn't do that enough. But we also leave behind the hard times, when we stayed up for most of the night working on projects, all the mistakes that were made while thinking they were good ideas at the time, every time we had mental breakdowns while trying to juggle the stresses of life, every heartbreak when we felt like the world was crumbling beneath us, and all the people we lost, whom we can only hope to someday see again. We leave all of this behind, and move on to something even scarier, the future. We cannot predict what is to come. While the past is now set and cannot be changed, the future is always changing. From here on out, our lives are our own to do as we please. Though we cannot control everything, we will now begin to form the paths of our lives. In the movie The Lion King, Rafiki the baboon, he says that change is good. And he continues that the past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can run from it or you can learn from it. You have all been developing skills, talents, and knowledge in these past years. You've been preparing for what is ahead. I am not much of a religious person, nor do I believe in any sort of destiny. But I do believe that each and every one of you has a purpose. There is something that we are all meant to do for the world, whether it's big or small. But it is up to us to find our own purpose. And it is up to every single one of us to fulfill that purpose. I don't mean to be overly corny, but our paths are now up to ourselves. You have learned more than you know. Use this knowledge and these skills to make your life what you want. I'm confident that all of you are capable of succeeding. You just have to make yourself get there. My father had a motto that he lived by. Do it once, do it right. He meant always do a job completely, so you don't have to go back and fix it. I think this motto can apply to much more than that. We only have one shot at this life. Though high school is now over, the rest of our lives aren't. But we only have one shot at making life what we want it to be. So I'd like to challenge you all. We can only get to do this once, so let's do it right. Thank you.